Alright, so that really wasn't that cold. It was a lot more packed than I thought it was going to be because we got there super late. But yeah, it felt good on my back and my legs since I've been running a lot. So we are now going to try finding a camp spot and not crash because these roads in here are super tight. But we're going to go try finding a campsite and then probably make dinner, relax, and hang out. Okay, so I think the vegetation's overgrown the roads we were looking for, the campsites we were looking for. One led us to like a creepy abandoned house, and I like immediately thought of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and we backed out of there, and I said no, we're not even gonna look for it. And then this one, I guess there were some warnings on iOverlander, and I don't know, this road's just kind of weird. It's like a very tight paved road,
heavily wooded,
heavily wooded,
and like brush.
So we're gonna kind of backtrack to where we came from and see if we can get some that look a little bit better on iOverlander. And there's a lot more to choose from. So yeah, let's hope, because it's getting a little bit late, we find something soon. All right. Well, after some scrambling, we found a pretty decent spot. Nobody around. Huge open field. It looks like people. This is probably like a party central for like quads and dirt bikes and stuff. But nobody around tonight. So dogs are on the halo collars. They'll love that. Be able to run around. Yeah. We're gonna make some tacos for dinner tonight, and then, like I said, probably just relax. It's kind of felt like a long day. We did quite a bit hikes and then swam. Yeah, that water wasn't that cold. It was pretty comfortable to swim in for a little bit, but not for too long. There's people jumping off the rocks. Yeah, no thank you, not for me. Maybe back in my prime.
Roller coaster.
We just kind of had a slow morning, got some drone footage, and then had some pancakes. Downloaded the maps this time because we didn't have any service last time, and our Starlink wasn't able to get us like a connection while we were trying to find a campsite. So we downloaded the maps, and now we are on our way to the ho rainforest. It's H-O-H. Rainforest to do some hiking. Not really hiking, really small trails. I think the trails are like a mile. They're nothing, it's just more scenic with the trees and all that stuff. And then after that, we're gonna go find another dispersed campsite. I think we are going to go through Vampire Land. I don't know the Twilight song. Sister-in-law will appreciate that one. But yeah, we're going through Forks, Washington, so we'll see all the old faded Twilight stuff that they still have up. Like, when did that movie come out?
When I was in high school.
Exactly, that was ages ago. So yeah, we'll get some clips of some vampires and werewolves. Okay, I realized that the camera wasn't focused, but we're in Forks now. Where it's a little too bright for some vampires. Was that in the movie?
No.
I've never seen the movie, so I'm just asking Tia.
Like none of this. It doesn't really show like a whole lot. There's like a diner that they go to, and then the high school, and then I think they go to like the hospital once. Definitely not what I remember. It is a cute town, though.
It is a really
Coffee
nice
shops.
town. Yeah, I feel like this is not its normal. When I came up here to do a backpacking trip, it was definitely gloomy, like all the movies, like of the trailers at least from what I've seen.
Well, like it is most times. Most
Yeah.
year. Look, there's like
Oh!
little Twilight posters.
It's like a visitor center, and there was like Twilight stuff. Yeah, so if you're ever in Northwest Washington, Forks is, I guess, still a place to come, especially for Twilight fans. I know somewhere on one of the roads there's like signs that say like no vampires past this point and stuff like that.
I think if you look it up, you probably could find their house.
Oh yeah, I think the diner is here or something.
Yeah, but I just don't know which one it is.
They probably changed too.
I mean, this was like
Years ago.
15, 16 years ago, if not more.
We're gonna find some gas, some diesel. Okay, as you can expect, it's like the first week of real summer. Kids are out of school. Families are doing things. So we got out of the campsite pretty late. Got to the Hoe really late. We even stopped and had lunch. We got there about noon. And yeah, so there was like a expected 2-hour line just to get to the parking lot and then have to get parking. So we said, screw that. We're going to go find a camp spot and hopefully beat the weekend crowd to at least the good camp spots. And look at that. Look what we found. Right on the river. Tucked up in the little bush. I'm going to walk down here and see if there's anybody else or if there's any other spots. So then hopefully nobody else comes. That'd be cool to have this little spot to ourselves. So, new plan. I think we are going to stay here for 2 nights, depending on if anybody comes through tonight or tomorrow or anything, because there's still like 2 spots down the trail from us and then 1 right in front of us. We're hoping people wouldn't be that like inconsiderate just to roll up, but who knows. But if everything's good, we're going to stay here for 2 nights. We're going to get up early Sunday morning to try making it to the Hoe. And if we can't get that Hoe, we're just gonna shoot down to Pacific Beach to our last campsite for the trip. So yeah, that is the plan for now. Millie seems to love this spot. Got some dog zoomies, and she's just been in and out of the river. So yeah. And Tia said I didn't mention Daisy, but because that's what Daisy does. She's a geriatric old lady.
Chilling.
So she's just chilling. There's like little ducks. So I spoke a little too soon. A little bit right after I made that clip, some dude came down with a raft. It was like a tour raft. And they launched their boat here. And we don't know why, but it scared the hell out of Millie. And now she won't come out of the van. She wouldn't, like, yeah, she was just freaked out. So I don't know what happened. Hopefully she kind of gets over it a little bit later today. Yeah, she's just acting weird now. Unless there's something around that we don't know that she's got a scent of and she doesn't like it. So I guess we'll keep the camera close. Well, we just finished dinner. Tia made some enchiladas in the skillet on the Blackstone. So that was, I think that was the first. It was interesting. It was good. Real good. Millie's still acting a little weird. We don't know what's going on. We don't think she's hurt. We don't think she's sick. We got her out playing with the ball for a little bit, but then somebody came down to see if it was okay if they could walk by, and she kind of just got scared. She took off back in the van. So we're hoping she's not going to be skittish with people. But I guess we'll have to find out. If she's still acting like this tomorrow, I think we're going to leave this spot, even though it's so great, and maybe find a different one. And if she's still acting not normal, then we might just head home early. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully that boat just freaked her out. And hopefully she's back to herself tomorrow. It's weird. She'll come out, she'll get a stick, and then she'll try running back in the van with the stick. So we're not 100% sure what happened. Yeah, we're probably just going to attempt to clean all the sand out. That's what that noise was. Tia was scraping the sand out of Millie's den under the floorboard. And, yeah. So we're just going to try cleaning up much as we can. I got to finish that video from part 1. And hopefully Millie will get back to herself. Oh, well. Good morning. So, yeah, it is 7:30. We're all packed up. Millie got really messed up from that boat. We were reading that I read around 9 to 14 month dogs, they can experience a traumatic scare and it can reset their confidence. So I think that boat just totally screwed her up. So we barely got her to go to the restroom this morning. She actually slept on the bed with us, which was a big no-no, but we wanted to keep her comfortable. We're going to attempt to go to a different campsite to get away from here. See if that helps. And if not, I guess we're going to have to cut the trip short and head home. And then slowly reintroduce her back to pretty much everything so she won't be so scared of her own shadow at this point. It sucks, but it is what it is. We're a little loony. Thanks to Millie. We've abandoned all plans. We have gone totally sidetracked because of this dog. We tried a dispersed camping spot. It was taken, which was a bummer because it was a huge field. And then we, I don't even know what we did. We stopped somewhere, had breakfast, and then we hit the road. And what we decided is let's go to the beach Ocean Shores. It's south of Pacific Beach where we're going to camp tomorrow. But anyone that's been to Washington knows it always will provide cloudy weather whenever you have plans.
Whenever it's summer.
Yeah, so whenever it's summer, there's going to be cloudy. So yeah, so we came to a beach, we drove on it, we're just chilling in the van now because it is super cold and it is windy. And Millie's doing a little bit better. She walked to the water excited, but then she saw the van and kind of just like beeline straight back to the van. We sat outside for a little bit, let her watch the cars and the people, and she just kind of chilled and relaxed. So we're going to stay here for a couple hours, and then I don't know what we're doing tonight. I think we joined Harvest Host because we're going to do that eventually. So we might try finding one of those around here.
There's also the casino.
Hey, a cookie thief. I had to stop her. Yeah, so we might do Harvest Host, or there's a casino down the road that has like RV parking and you can stay the night there. So we might do that. So totally sidetracked from everything we had planned, but if you end up following the rest of our journeys, you will come to know that's pretty much our MO. We always have a plan, and then things change halfway through. Unfortunately, it was due to the sanity of our Millie here. And if she doesn't get over it, then she'll be going up for adoption on our YouTube channel. We'll have a bidding war for any of the fans that want the Millie. Just kidding. Things didn't go as planned after leaving the beach.
The next stop sign, turn right.
I don't even have anything on. That's weird. So we ended up packing up. We kind of talked about it. I was like, well, if we go camping at the RV park at the casino, which I didn't think there was going to be any spots anyways. That place was kind of packed. I was like, we're gonna be down $36 for one night just to sleep in like a gravel parking lot of a casino. So who knows how busy it was gonna be. So then we started looking at dispersed camping along the way back towards Pacific Beach, and honestly a lot of the reviews were kind of sketchy. The area seemed sketchy. They looked like they were just full of trash. So we made the decision to ditch Pacific Beach, unfortunately, and just head home. I guess that is the one perk for still having a home or a base station or whatever, is when things go sideways, we always can scurry home. So that's what we did. We drove the 3 hours, got home about like 8 o'clock, and then I did a massive deep clean of the van and just kind of reset everything for this weekend. So right now, I am actually driving to Pad Overland, which huge shout out to them for fixing my shock. They're gonna fix the shock. Tommy Campervans mailed the shock while we were out on our trip, and they received it yesterday, and they said, hey, come in tomorrow, we'll squeeze you in. Hopefully it shouldn't take so long. Guy kept saying it should be about an hour or so, keep my fingers crossed. I know they have a lot of stuff going on because I believe they're going to go to the Overlanding Expo as well. So yeah, this weekend is the Overland Expo. So the plan is Friday morning, me and Millie are going to get in the van, shoot on down to Sisters, Oregon somewhere, stay the night, and then in the morning I'm going to get up early, go on my run, and then be able to come back to the van, shower, eat breakfast, drive to Redmond, do the Overland Expo, and then depending on what time I'm done with the Overland Expo, I plan on maybe driving home to pick up Tia and Daisy, and then Sunday we'll head back out to some mini adventure. We'll probably head east Washington a little bit. Friday and Saturday is supposed to rain. Here at our house, it's supposed to rain the next 4 days. So we're trying to get away from that. We want our sunshine again. And yeah, so that's the plan. I hope you guys liked part 1. I hope you guys liked the little bit of part 2 that we got. Driving on the beach and filming while droning was actually really cool to do. And yeah, I hope if you want to continue liking our adventures, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, notification button, so you don't ever miss one of our adventures. And if you guys have an idea on how we should shoot these better, if we're doing something you don't like, something you do like, something you want to see more of, just let us know in the comments, and we'll, you know, we're open to changing how we do things, because we're still learning. Huge learning experience. So far, we've been getting tons of support and all the new subscribers, which we super appreciate. Yeah, I will see you guys Friday morning when we head down to Sisters. Peace.